EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Across the 20 before going out of bounds.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Check, Pete. Ready?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Okay, here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Timberland.
Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
3rd and long now. Ritter. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down. Here's Ritter.
It's Kelsey on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ritter to throw it.
And that would be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, it's Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Coming left is Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1. Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Here we go.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ridder off to play fake.
He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ridder.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Going play action. Ridder.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have regained the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones finding Taysom Hill complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They run it again with Kamara.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
On play action, here's Ritter. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Koo now for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Rita.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Timberland. Great. Up, go.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on 4th down here. Scott Miller deep for Atlanta.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
And the final
seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Here's Koo to kick it off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Timberland.
From midfield now on second down. Jones.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do.
Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Koo for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Take it at the 37. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Okay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
On the ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Robinson up the middle.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Half 18, half 18. South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Looking to throw. Jones.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Okay, here we go. Bama, Bama, Bama. Goldfish, goldfish. Great, 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 great. Up and go.
Jones on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10.
Gold River! Gold River!
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. A field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go, Shaq.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Detroit.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point